Eastern time. Sorry about that if you were watching this later, but I'll be here at 9. But I got everything ready and we were all set to go. So instead of sitting around and waiting, I figured why not just get on here and see if there's any folks waiting around nice and early. So let's figure this all out here, get everything going with the live messaging. Should be good to go. I might be talking to myself now for 15 minutes, but that's okay. Hello, first person signing on. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And as always, this live stream is not brought to you by Diet Pepsi, although it should be because they're delicious. So, Michael, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How's Boston? That's a good start because I'm tired. Gerald, did you get your truck? Are you all set now? How long until you get it if you didn't get it yet? You must be very excited. Okay, it looks like 20 people are here. That's good. Very early. So that means you guys have hit the notification bell. So I appreciate that. Fred, how you doing? Erie, PA. And one thing I know about you, Fred, no Tundras in your area. Joe, San Antonio, home of our beloved Toyota Tundra. How are you, sir? Good to see everybody is around tonight. I know football's on. 6-7. Thursday already it is, my friend. In fact, I too almost forget that Thursday is the live stream. I'm going through the week. Days kind of just don't matter much anymore to me now. It's kind of just one day after another. So I look down and I'm like, oh man, Thursday. The only thing that keeps my week in line is bowling league on Tuesday night. Robert, how you doing? New Hampshire in the house. Jamie, what's up? You pick it up on Saturday. How pumped are you? 1 to 10. I know it's going to be a 35. That's a good thing though. New Tundra for Gerald there. He's going to get a Platinum 2024 Lunar Rock. Toyota man, how are you, sir? Good to see you. A dealer. Good. It's always good to have a salesman, Toyota salesman on here for sure. Greg, what's up, buddy? I'm getting my ARB bumper installed on my truck. That's awesome. You showed me the picture of what you were getting. I like it a lot. I'm glad you're doing good, sir. Michael says, got my 2021 Tundra back from blown brake line. Crazy. Yes, that is a crazy story. And you are pumped for your Platinum Lunar. I can't wait till you get it. And I can't wait until you send me pictures of it with you celebrating the truck. Because that's always the fun part. When people pick up their new Tundra, the excitement is amazing. James says hello from Texas. It looks like Texas is winning right now, James. There are quite a few Texans on here right now, and that's always a good thing. It's the Lone Star State. It's the best of the best. Andrew, how you doing, pal? Andrew, longtime sub. How you doing? Good to see you. Joe says just purchased a 2024 Tundra SR5 4x4 TSS. Now that is a nice pickup, my friend. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy every second of it. TSS, if you don't know what that is, that's actually a package that's down in Gulf States Toyota, and it's an appearance package. It makes the Tundra look awesome, has a better wheel and tire package on it, blacked out emblems, side steps, Predator style. Yeah, so not a bad way to do it. Too bad TSS isn't available all over the nation because I would love a nice appearance package. Wilson, North Carolina for Gerald. Greg says, hello, James, also from Texas. Texas is winning, folks. Randy, how you doing, buddy? I've missed a few people. Darcy, what's going on? Herman, how you doing? Tom says, brother just got a 2017 Limited with only 27,000 miles. Beautiful. It's like brand new. Enjoy that. You know what's great about the 2017? Raise your hands if you know. Last year for Tundra, before Toyota Safety Sense hit in 2018. It's a very sought after year, 2017. There are a lot of you out there that don't like all that extra safety stuff that started to come on the truck. Well, that started in 2018. So 2017, very sought after year. And with mileage like that, you got yourself a gem there, my friend. Let's see. I saw the video on the Limited. I hope I get one to sell. Yes, absolutely. I think that truck was awesome. And that is actually going to be the subject of tonight's talk, that Limited Lunar Rock that I saw. We'll talk about that when everybody signs on. It's early. I don't want to talk about anything too crazy before 9 p.m. when the real time is, because it is still, 8:47 right now. But there's one thing, if I worked for the great company of Toyota, I would change about that truck I saw the other day and other trucks that have that lift. And we're going to talk about that. A little constructive criticism tonight. I think all of you will agree. Another Randy. Hello, Randy. Joe says leather seats. Gotta love the leather seats, buddy. Or Softex does the job just fine. James says, time for you to move here. You are welcome. I would like to move there. You got to talk to my wife. My wife likes to be around her family, unless I move them all there. But I would love to leave New Jersey, for sure. Greg says, love my 2017. Absolutely. John says, hello from Pittsburgh. Oh, no. Penguins fan. Oh, no. Hi, John. How you doing? Hockey season starts next week. Can't wait. Robert says, the Limited is awesome. Absolutely. Herman says, you're a Toyota man. I have a 1794 black with that historical peanut butter interior I'm not selling. I love the old interior of the 1794 last generation. And if you saw last week, the live stream and the videos I made, they're coming out with a 1794 limited edition. Only 1,500 are being made. And the Saddleback Leather Company is making the seats on the inside of the truck, and they look just like the old generation 1794 seats. Love it. Some people didn't like that super orange-looking seat. I like that you said peanut butter. That's a great call. I loved them. The brighter, the better, man. Maryland, good evening, Mr. Tuning. How are you? And Toyota Man likes that peanut butter 1794 seat call. All right, we got to do it because this is what we're here for, right? So before we start anything, a cheers to the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thanks for all you do and allowing us to do fun things like Toyota Tundras and these live streams. Cheers, be safe out there, and thank you. We love you. So pick up whatever you got. Give love to the troops. Give love to the emergency services. And let's have a good live stream here. Feeling pretty good. I was very tired. A couple sips of that Pepsi. I'm already in the zone. 8:49 p.m. There's 30 of you. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hello. Hit the subscribe button if you want to learn about our beloved Toyota Tundra, because I'm here to tell you everything I know. I don't know where we're going this week. I think I'm going to go to Holman Toyota in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. They have a couple of really nice Tundras as per their website. I've gone to that dealership a few times. I think I'm going to start making my rounds again to all the dealerships that I haven't been to in a while because I've been going to all these new dealerships. But that's probably where I'm going this Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, but there's some really nice ones on the lot. I have pick of the litter right now because around me, every Toyota dealership has like 10 to 20 Tundras. I haven't seen that in years. Do you know how exciting that is for me? You know how hard it was to make videos? You guys love, excuse me, the Pepsi burps are beginning. You guys love the dealer walks. That's like my most popular video I make. You know how hard it was to make those videos with 1 or 2 Tundras on the lot? Thank God there was a bunch of used Tundras that were actually pretty decent used Tundras. And what I say is like rare Tundras that were on the lot during those times, or I don't know what I would have done. I had to skip weeks with the dealership walk because there just was no inventory. But now I have so much inventory, I don't know what to do. I spend half my week trying to plan where I'm going to go to show you guys everything I can. Last week, we went to Toyota of Turnersville, okay, in Southwest New Jersey, over by Philly, kind of by Holman Toyota, what I was just talking about. And I knew they had 10 or so Tundras. Did I know they had that gigantic Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed, 2024 limited with the 3-inch lift, Lunar Rock TRD off-road package? I had no idea. My surprise level, if you watch that video, you could hear in my voice I'm in shock. First off, one of the big talks was, oh yeah, well, the 3-inch lift is now a factory installed option, but we're never going to be able to see it. It's not going to be readily available. It's going to be something that goes to 2 dealerships around the country. The markup's going to be insane. Well, I'm seeing a lot of 3-inch lifts. And on all of my dealerships around me that I go to, when I look at their incoming list in transit, if you go into that Toyota Smart Path, you can see the window sticker on everything. When I go and see the window sticker, all I see is 3-inch suspension lift. So they're going to be readily available. So I'm pretty happy with that. But at Toyota Turnersville, I went around to the back of the building, and it was just sitting there, and I fell in love. I'm not going to lie to you. I inquired about it, and I'm not one to try to trade trucks right now. YouTube is a full-time job. It does not equal big dollars. It equals being sensible with money, and buying a new truck is totally stupid, but being Tundra poor is my job. So I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Do I need a Crew Max with a 6.5-foot bed? Absolutely not. Do I need a 2024 Tundra? Absolutely not. But the reason I have a Tundra channel, first and foremost, is I love the Tundra. And when I'm walking these Tundras every single time we go to these dealership walks, I'm having a good time, or else I wouldn't do it. So we saw a couple Capstones. That Capstone has found its way into my heart. I don't know how. I don't know why. We saw a couple 1794s. Always love the 1794s. But that limited, man, that limited. It would be such a pain in the butt to drive that every day, being as large as it is. But man, that is just, it made a statement in my mind, because I've seen a bunch of Crew Max with the 6.5-foot beds on stock suspension. The way this thing looked with the lifted suspension, it needed a bigger tire. With the lifted suspension from certain angles, if you saw it in person, it just looked like a big 2500 truck. I said that in the video. And people made comments like, no 2500 truck has a V6. You can't see the engine when you're looking at it. I'm just saying the look of it with the height and how long it was, it looked like a big old school truck. And I loved every second of it. And every night I go to sleep, I say to my wife, will you be mad at me tomorrow when you come home from work and there's a Lunar Rock gigantic truck in the driveway? And she always says to me, yes, of course I will be. And I kiss her goodnight. And we repeat that same process every single evening. That will happen after we're done with this live stream tonight. Honey, how about that Lunar Limited? Shut up about the Lunar Limited. Okay, have a good one. Good night. And that's how I feel about that truck. It did something to me, man. I see these Tundras all the time. I love a lot of them. There's just something special about that Limited. Go buy it. Please go buy it, somebody. Somebody needs to buy it on this channel soon, so I can't buy it. You got to help me out. I make these videos for you, and all I ask in return is please go buy that big Limited so I don't. That's all I want. Please go spend $70,000. All right, let's get caught up here. Sorry. Toyota Man says Toyota USA recently posted design photos for certain models. It made me think that they should make a heritage version of all the models to sell. I'd be down for that. I think there could be a way to do that. Maybe not all the models, but yeah. Let me tell you something. This is not said by anyone. I thought of this. I stare at these pictures all day long now, right? My job is Tundra at this point. That 1794 limited edition, that is step one to many steps down the road. They already can see the massive interest in that truck. Whether you're buying it or not, the interest is there. There hasn't been this much Tundra interest in a long, long time. Collectively, everybody loves that truck. And I'm talking the folks that don't even want anything to do with the new gen Tundra. They like the old school V8, the second gen. Oh, I hate the new gen. Even they like that 1794 limited edition. So when they see the demand and draw that truck brought in by just a couple of pictures, it's not even out yet. They're not stupid. They see money, and there's going to be more of that. I like the fact that there's only 1,500 units being made of it because it keeps it special. But you got to remember, maybe not this year, but if they do it again the next few years with a different trim, or if they make a round two of that same limited edition 1794 with another 1,500 units, I would be down. I like that. Anytime there's a low number like that, especially when they mark the number where it says like 3 of 1,500, you're going to get a ton of attention. They did a lot of things we've been talking about for a long time. Pro suspension on a 1794 blacked out body color body. Come on, that's amazing. And then they went and got Saddleback Leather Company to make an interior for it. Dude, that's a win-win for everybody. Can't go wrong. Tom says, if you got a new TRD Pro, would you go with the white with red interior like that loaner you had? I kind of like the new Terra color. I've never seen it in person yet, but just by pictures, I really like it. But I did like the white with the red interior. That red interior is awesome. Okay, it's loud, it's obnoxious, but it's a special edition truck. It's supposed to be loud and obnoxious. It's supposed to say TRD everywhere and have red camo. That's the fun part of the truck. You're spending that kind of money, you want to stand out. You don't want to be the same truck as everybody else, right? So white with the red stole my heart. I'm not going to lie. I like it a lot. Lunar with the red was good. I had black with the red for that short period of time. The red interior is the way. But Toyota was smart. They knew not everyone's going to like the red interior. Let's have a black interior as a backup. And that's there as well. Otto says, had the 1794 last gen. Love the interior color of the seats. Have the 2023 1794 now, and it's even nicer. So just for reference, I know I show this to you all the time, but this is a seat from a 2022 1794. And unfortunately, I don't have a second gen 1794 seat to show you. But for the new gen, they went with more of a, they call it saddle brown, saddle tan. It's definitely a lot darker of a color versus, say, like that table back there, which is what the old seats look like. So I think they did that on purpose because a lot of people, there were people who liked it, but then there were people who didn't like it as well. All right, here we go. Galactic said, made it. Thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate you. Right now, I have an Octane 23 Pro and a white on red 24 Pro. If you ever make it up to Pompton Plains, New Jersey, let me know. Chico at Turnersville is a great guy to work with. Yes, Patrick is my connection at Turnersville Toyota. Pompton Plains. So what's your total number of Tundras you have on the lot right now, on the actual lot? John says that truck was an absolute beaut. Yes, it was. James is laughing at me because I fight with my wife over buying a new Tundra every 5 months. Robert says, love my 2022 1794 in Army Green. 3-inch lift, TRD off-road, and most all options will never sell. Dude, that is such a sick setup. So he has a 2022, new generation, 1794 in Army Green, and he has the 3-inch lift. It's a TRD off-road. That's a unicorn truck right there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't know, Army Green is gone for 2024. There's no more Army Green on Tundra. I'm hurt by this, but I'm hoping it comes back one day. Just saying, I'm hurt by that, Toyota. I'm hurt. I sit here, I make all these videos, talk about the Tundra all the time, have a great time with our friends here. You couldn't keep Army Green for me? Oh, it's my favorite color. And now my favorite color, because Army Green is gone, there's a tie. Can anyone guess? Here we go. What are my 2 favorite Tundra colors now that Army Green is gone? Impress me, my friends. Impress me. 2 colors. Go. Samuel says okay, so this is for Toyota, man. You have 2 TRD Pros and I can't even find one in my area. Yep. I have the Terra on the way. I will send you pics. Let me know when that puppy hits the lot because I will come film that. Tori says, good evening. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Gerald says 1,500 makes the value go up. Absolutely. It makes it sought after. And as a Tundra enthusiast that I am and a lover of all things Tundra, all I want is that 1794 limited edition. You guys know. I'm sitting in a 1794 driver's seat that I turned into an office chair, for God's sakes. You guys know how much I love 1794. To have a special edition one, take my money if I had any. All right, let's see. Bring back Quicksand, another favorite color of mine. That is a TRD Pro Quicksand grill right there from 2016. I have a lot of favorites. That's my problem. Tori says, Mad Gray and Lunar Rock. You got one. TC says, still loving my 2013, 85,000 miles. This is the best Tundra channel by far. Enthusiastic and comprehensive information. I appreciate you saying that very much. I have a good time. If there's something I don't like about the truck, I'm going to tell you. If there's something I love about the truck, I'm going to tell you. I just want to talk Tundra with you. Good, bad, ugly. Let's have a good time. I'm glad you're here. Some people asked me the other day, I got this message, I don't know. Like I said, all the days kind of flow together now. So I guess it was a couple days ago. Will I include more Toyota vehicles on the channel now that this is the full-time action? I will tell you this. This is Tundra all day long, every day, twice on Sundays. Of course, we will walk the competitors to see the pricing and stuff like that. I do that every once in a while, not all the time, because you guys want to see the Tundras. But, of course, when the new generation Tacoma comes out, we'll test drive that for a week. The new generation 4Runner, we'll test drive that for a week. There are a lot of great Toyota channels out there on YouTube. But all I want to talk about with you guys, and all you guys want to talk about back with me, is Tundra. So we will continue down the road with the Tundra. Okay? 7.5 years of Tundra. Why stop now? Like I said, we will always talk about other Toyotas. You can compare a lot with the Tacoma because one of the big consumer questions is, do I go Tundra or do I go Tacoma? Midsize, full size. Happy to help with that. But as far as reviewing vehicles regularly all the time, it's Tundra for me and the competitors, of course. So thank you. Obviously, the Pepsi is kicking in nice now. Let's see what we got. John said Lunar or Mag. You got one of them. Gerald said Lunar. You got one of them. Nathan says, just got word my white 1794 will be in by next week. I can't wait. You can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for you. Been driving a 2001 Chevy Silverado since I sold my Titan in August. Nathan, TundraDude34@gmail.com. I want pictures, buddy. Otto says, Lunar Rock and Celestial Silver for Mark. Close, no cigar. Toyota Man says, as long as the timetable stays true, it will be arriving around the end of the month. I like it. Greg says, Mag Gray and Blueprint. Getting closer. Samuel says, Lunar and Midnight Black. You got one of them. Troy says, Mag Gray and Army Green. Well, Army Green always, but Army Green is gone, so it doesn't count. Randy says windshield pearl and midnight black. No, sir. I do like windshield pearl, but no, not here. Is anyone else here having a charging problem with the wireless charging in the new generation Tundra? Mine will not charge my phone with or without a case. Have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. My problem with the wireless charger when I had it in my Pro, and even in the test vehicles I had with that, because that's limited and up, it just wouldn't hold the charge. It would charge for a minute, but as soon as I started driving down the road, the phone would shake and it would break the charge. So I just brought my Apple wire in there with me. Problem solved. I was done playing with that wireless charger. And it's not just a Toyota thing. Wireless chargers are terrible in a lot of vehicles. So through a little, you know how they have those like mini Apple wires? I put it in the glove box, or not the glove box, in the center console, and just ran the wire out, and it was perfect. I'm disappointed nobody got the combo yet of colors. Greg says Mag Gray and Lunar. Gerald says the brown and Lunar. He's talking about Mesquite. No. Thank Otto. Otto is the winner. Otto got it. Lunar Rock and Blueprint are my two favorite colors. All right. I love Lunar Rock, especially like that limited we saw last week. That Lunar Rock was looking all sorts of good. And now, I hope you saw my video for 2024, the limited TRD off-road package. They've taken all of the chrome off of the truck, body colored, everything. So if you didn't see that walk yet, go watch my last dealership walk from a few days ago. I put it up Monday. You will see the Lunar Rock in full effect. And I think the video I made after that was about the limited. That's what they did for 2024 for the limited. I think of all the trims, the limited got the most love because they completely body colored the entire truck. You will not find any chrome. I mean, they even got rid of the chrome window molding when you go TRD off-road on the limited in 2024. So huge high five to Toyota for that. And that, my friend, is how limited should look with that Lunar Rock color, because when you start adding chrome, it looks weird. And that just makes it look so complete. Everything flows together nice. A beautiful option for sure. That's where I love Lunar. Now, on the opposite end of that spectrum, when it comes to Blueprint, Platinum with no TRD off-road, just the regular Platinum, and the 1794, because it has all the chrome. Chrome and the Blueprint look great together. I'm a fan of that, even the dark chrome on the Platinum. So that's kind of where they go. Lower trim Lunar, upper trim, give me that Blueprint. I can't afford either one anyway, but they're fun to talk about, you know? John says Solar Octane or Ice Cap is the second. I like Solar. Solar is a standout color. And I like the fact that Solar was the pro color, and now it is in limited in SR5. You can get it down in the lower trims now. I think that's cool that they do it. And now, like we just talked about, if you looked at my limited video from a few days ago where I was showing you around the country, they're hitting the lot now with the TRD off-roads. One of them was a Solar Octane, and it almost looks like a pro because there's no chrome on it whatsoever. Black 20-inch TRD wheels, body color surround on the front, black bumper. It just looks perfect. Excuse me. This Pepsi burps are what you're going to have to deal with all night, and I apologize. Tori said, I've got to the dreaded point where I need to buy tires again. Any suggestions from anyone on 35-inch tires for under $1,500? I don't know the pricing, but check out Toyo Open Countries, all terrains. They were awesome when I had them. Chris, how are you, my good man? I hope you're having a good day. Blueprint, I think, works best with a gray interior. Yes. So I was able to have a press vehicle in August, I believe it was. It was a Blueprint Limited with that bolder interior. It looked perfect. Perfect. For anybody just signing on, hello, by the way, because it is now 9:07. I started a little early. We've been going for 25 minutes. Thank you for being here for the Thursday night live stream. Please, if you haven't already, let me know where you are in the world tonight. I would love to know where you're coming from. I am in New Jersey, so it is good to see everyone. Make sure you hit that like button if you're having a good time. I appreciate you being here. And if you want to become a member of the channel, under me somewhere, there is a link to join the channel if you would like. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for coming to talk Tundra with me on a quiet Thursday night. John says, Lunar is what I want. Lunar is the way. Reggie, what's up, buddy? Ice Cap the best. That's because you have one. No, Ice Cap is awesome. Looks great. Reggie has an SX package, Tundra, which looks awesome. So what do I always say about the SX? second gen and this gen. It's a truck that everything is body colored, black wheels. It looks more expensive than it is. Toyota was very smart with SX. They didn't add all the crazy cool interior features. They just took care of the look. Some people, a lot of people, don't care about all that crazy interior stuff. They just want the truck to look a certain way on the outside. And that is where a package like the SX comes in. Reggie was able to get his hands on one very soon when they came out. I believe California, right, sir? But congratulations, beautiful truck. Still a beautiful truck. When I see SX, I still freak out. So it's always a good thing. Tori says, don't be afraid to hit the like button. I like the way Tori thinks, and I agree with him. Chris says, doing good, man. Just got off work. I just got done with dinner at Longhorn Steakhouse with Mom. How are you doing? The Outlaw Ribeye at Longhorn is a game changer for me. And those onion petal things that are like the fake bloomin' onion, I'm a fan of that. Otto says, the wife's laughing at your belches. I apologize, Mrs. Otto. This is what Pepsi does to me, all day long. All I do is drink water. And the only time a soda like this comes into play is when I have to, keep my mind sharp to be able to talk to you guys about Tundra. Oh, but it is delicious. Troy says already hit the like button. I like it. Samuel says, tuning in from Cincinnati, a Reds fan. How nice. How nice. Cincinnati in the house. But yeah, dude, we're having a good time talking a little Tundra. This is what Thursday night is. If you don't know, at one point this was going to be a Monday night situation, but I had to change off a Monday night because there was going to be too many if I needed to sub into a bowling league. Monday night would be that night, and I didn't want to keep canceling. Thursday night for me is wide open. The only thing I'm missing is football, but I have you guys here to update me on any scoring. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, lately we've been seeing Tundras all over the place. But now that it is 9:09, we could talk about a topic. And I want to hear what you guys think about this topic. And I'm going to try to go into it in a way where everybody wins. I want you to remember. In fact, you know what? Let me pull up the picture for you because it'll help everyone here. So I want to hover around. You've probably saw the picture by now of this live stream. It's of the Lunar Rock truck I saw the other day. Get rid of that. Hold on, let me just pull this up so we all have a visual. Okay? Tori, yes, it is, buddy. So tell your friends, Okay, so this is that limited we saw the other day. This is the Lunar Rock Limited. Should probably turn the... There we go. The darker the phone, the better you guys will see that truck. All right, you see that? This is what I walked the other day. Make sure you watch my dealership walk video if you haven't seen it. This was sitting in the back of the lot. As you see, we have the 3-inch lift on there. It has the 20-inch wheel and tire package from a regular TRD off-road Tundra. All right? So you have the 3-inch lift. It doesn't do anything to the wheels and tires. Beautiful truck, 6.5-foot bed on the Crew Max. Gorgeous situation. I want it very much. But I also want to call something out that I've been seeing and you guys have been saying to me since I showed you guys this truck. Who is that? Okay, don't know who that is. So, when you get the 3-inch lift from the factory, it doesn't do anything with the wheels and tires. It just gives you the off-road wheel and tire package. What Toyota should do, in my opinion, is make it so when you buy that 3-inch suspension lift package, it comes with the tire that they showed originally when they were talking about this TRD lift. If you remember, I could probably even pull this up for you. This will just take a minute to find, but I could talk while I look. If you remember, when they came out with the new generation Tundra, they mentioned that new 3-inch TRD lift. It showed a red limited with a big aggressive, I think it was a BF Goodrich KO2. But it was a nice teethy looking tire. It filled in the gaps nice as far as, the wheel well, and it looked like it belonged. It didn't look like it skipped leg day, which is what all of you guys have been saying, making me laugh with that, by the way, every time you do say that. I do agree with that statement very, very much. It does look like it skipped leg day. I just have to find out. See, I have probably 15,000 pictures in my phone, and I'm trying to time it right because I want to show you, because I need you to see what... Okay, found it. Perfect. Okay, so when Toyota came out with this new 3-inch lift that they were going to offer on the Tundra, at first it wasn't a factory installed option. This is the picture from factory they showed you. I'll blow it up. So this is the limited 2022, And it has that 20-inch TRD wheel still, but as you could see, it has a massively aggressive tire on it. Look at that tire. This is what needs to come with that suspension lift. The suspension lift is already insanely expensive. The Tundra is already insanely expensive. What's another $1,000 for the right tires to be on the truck? Because I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 people are going to buy that truck and go get new tires for it. So let's save the time, right? Oh, man, let's see. Okay, here we go. This is a better shot of the tires on the truck, okay? And that's not even, you could probably go even bigger than that. But from factory, it would be a nice step. Because right now, the way it looks from factory, it looks like it's just missing something. And every single person that I showed that picture to or that video to, you guys, when you looked at the video, see the stance is a little bit different and everything. Everyone I showed that to, people were like, what's up with the tires? If you go look at the comments on that dealer walk video, I bet you 90% of them are, what's up, skip leg day? Where's the tires? What's up with the wheels, tires? That just has to happen. So, in my opinion, when you order that 3-inch suspension lift as a dealer allocation, they should just make it so it's like, okay, here's the deal. If you order that, tires come with it automatically for the dealer. So when they're building the truck on the inside, oh, look, all right, 3-inch lift package, here's the code, boom, tires, done. Because that is what's missing. And just save me time from having to go buy my own tire. Because what I would do, and honestly, there was a hot minute where I was actively considering this Lunar Limited. What I would do is make the deal and be like, hey, I'm going to a tire shop or I'm going online and I'm sending the tires to your shop, put them on for me right off the bat. I wouldn't even leave the dealership without the new tire on it. But that's what they got to do, in my opinion. So let me know what's your thoughts on this. I see a lot of people commenting already. Sip of Pepsi, back to the comment board, and we'll see what's up. Do you agree that when that 3-inch suspension lift is added by the dealer, as in when they factory order the truck, it should automatically come with a tire that is meant to be on that? Go. It's gotta. It's gotta. Everyone's going to agree here. But it's been blowing my mind since I've been, when I saw that truck, I was so blown away by, oh my God, the 3-inch lift, it's here already. But when you see it in person, it kind of looks like a monster truck. If you know anything about monster trucks, when they put them in their trailers, they take the big tires off and they put these little tires on just to get it to fit in the trailer. They're very tiny. It looks just like that. That's what I always say when I see a lifted truck that puts stock tire. Gravedigger, Bigfoot, bro. This is a Bigfoot deal. Gravedigger. Hold on. Somebody just wrote right now on the picture of the Lunar I put up on Instagram, needs bigger tires, looks goofy. Right now, as I'm talking to you, that just happened. So it's an endless thing. Everybody's writing it. I love it. Okay, let's go back to see where everybody's at here. Have to get bigger tires, says Sergeant Jimmy. See, he already knew. And that was before I even said anything about it. Michael says, I have Toyo AT3 tires on my 2021 TRD Pro. Awesome tire and great in snow up here in Toronto, Canada. Was in Bristol for NASCAR a couple of weeks ago. So huge Toyota presence there. Bristol, very jealous. Very loud there. Greg says, that looks awesome. Yep. Toyota Man says, I hate studio lighting on stock photos. Yeah, better than nothing. Gerald says, going to get my windows tinted and the truck ceramic coating. Yeah, that's a good way to be. You're going to have it forever. Make it last, my friend. James says, that way the speedometer would match. Yup. Otto says, 100% agree. Not for me, but definitely would be a popular sell. Sadly, Toyota always under-delivers on tires. There's been a lot of need for tires on a lot of different trims. There was a time, you guys probably don't even know this, in 2015, or I should say in 2014, when they announced the 2015 TRD Pro, I saw a few go out that it kind of just went away, but it had an upgraded wheel and tire package on it, okay? You guys saw the black TRD off-road wheel without the silver plating on it as the TRD Pro wheel. Well, in the beginning, there was an upgrade available for that 17-inch TRD forged Rock Warrior wheel and the BFG Goodrich tire that had more of a wheel well presence, we'll say. That was only in year one. as an upgrade package, and it just went away. No one ever talked about it again. If you go search 2015 TRD Pro and you look back at those super old videos from other journalists and everything, you will find what I'm talking about because they were on a lot of the press trucks. It looks so good. I can't believe they didn't do that because that TRD 17-inch forged wheel was great from the Rock Warrior. Excuse me. Joseph says, I agree it should. Greg says, I agree they should. Mr. Tuning's 100%. No Gravedigger. John says, yes. Completely forgot about Bigfoot when I wrote that. I was like, oh, yeah, Gravedigger. No. Yeah, well, Bigfoot left. They shouldn't have left Monster Jam. Samuel says, for those that want the lift, it's safe to assume they'll pay the upcharge for the bigger tire. It's a miss on Toyota's part. And I'm sure it has something to do with legal or something like that. There's got to be a reason. But for me, and especially because the stock pictures when the lift came out had the bigger tire on it, I don't understand why they wouldn't just throw that on there because that would be a guaranteed hit. Instead of finding something wrong with every little thing, people would be like, wow, now that actually looks good. And it's just a shame because I think that truck that I showed you guys the other day, the Lunar, deserved love and respect. And because of the tiny tires, it didn't get any of that. So, what are you going to do? Big Rob T, how you doing, buddy? My 2014 Limited has arrived in Minnesota, and I should take delivery in a week. I'm pumped to be a real owner. Dude, I'm pumped to have you as a real owner. Limited is, I'm telling you, the way to go. All right? SR5, they've done a lot with SR5 to build it up and make it to a point where, wow, you could get a lot of options in your SR5. That's what I have outside. That thing's loaded to the gills with everything you could get in an SR5. But Limited is where you can really start making it the way you want with some of those luxury features, but not all of them. And now, as we just spoke about, that 2024 TRD Off-Road Limited package is insane. Absolutely insane. And I want to say this too. This is where Toyota needs to advertise more. Because unless I'm telling you or other YouTube channels are telling you, you probably wouldn't know there was massive changes to the exterior of that 2024 Limited TRD Off-Road. That stuff is crazy to me because the things people talk about with cosmetics on the truck have all been fixed, but nobody knows unless YouTube is telling you, which, hey, I'm working for free over here. So, I mean, yeah, use me, abuse me. I don't care. But at the same time, man, have some commercials with those things because Limited has always been the favorite among the masses, whether you have one or not, because it's that nice middle spot when it comes to pricing and features. It's always been that. But they have now sent that puppy to the top of the mountain with the changes for the TRD off-road package. So, Rob, enjoy that truck, buddy. I want to see pictures when you get it in. tundradude34@gmail.com. Send a picture of you standing with your truck. I'd love to put it on the channel. Rob says, let's see how long until Toyota addresses recovery hooks. That's a big disappointment. Tow hooks, got to happen. I've been saying that since day one. That's my big con of the new generation. Tow hooks, got to have them. I've seen people say, well, no one ever uses them. Doesn't matter. You got to have them just in case you need them. So there are some aftermarket tow hooks out there. Google search it. Nothing is better than stock, but if you need them, if you do some aggressive off-roading and you got to have them at that point, it's better than nothing. Sip of soda. All right, there's 49 of you and only 25 likes. I'm working hard here. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Help me out. Send this to the masses so everybody sees it. Toyota Man says, oh, I forgot to mention I was down in the Toms River area back in August, hand delivering a Tundra Limited to my uncle who lives down there. I like it. That's where I'm at, Toms River, man. Should have said something. All right, GGG Racing says, good evening, gents. Saw a 2023 Capstone at $4,000 under MSRP today in Maplewood Toyota? Okay, Maplewood Toyota. That's awesome. Okay, good. Let's talk about that for a minute before we go any further. The prices are coming down. If you are looking for a Tundra, keep looking. Research, research, research. I research all the time, every day. I'm seeing 4,000 off, 5,000 off. I saw 7,000 off. At the very end of the month, I saw 8,000 off. I've seen the word invoice a few times. People are willing to sell these Tundras for cheaper now. We're going back to normal. Not in New Jersey yet. We're still on Markup Island, Addendum Sticker Island over here. That's New Jersey, most of New Jersey at least. At least all the dealerships that I go around here, some in Pennsylvania, some in Jersey, there's still markups in this area of the country. But when I go on Auto Trader, I look all over the country. Texas has deals. Nevada has deals. Minneapolis, Minnesota area has deals. Everywhere has deals. So just look around. People, dealers will ship. Will ship. I just saw Toyota man say, we don't mark up except on pros. I've seen pros for under MSRP. It's crazy that they're starting to come down, all of the pricing at least. I just hope where I'm living, New York, New Jersey area, tri-state area, comes down soon too. So when I show you these trucks, we don't have to always focus on those crazy addendum stickers we see everywhere. But yeah, look around. If you're looking for a Tundra, now's the time. Get with a salesman. Started, dialogue of what you're looking for, because they're coming in droves at this point. So now I say this on the lot quite a bit. I think you'll agree, especially with the TRD Sport. Now it's not like going into a dealership and saying, oh, they only have one TRD Sport. I guess that's what I'm getting. Now you could be like, wow, they have 7 TRD Sports with all different packages on it. I can get exactly what I want. That's what's happening. You're getting a lot more options out there. More colors, more packaging, less packaging, because some people don't want a lot of that. There's a lot more variety out there for Tundras, more than I've seen in years. And around the country, deals are happening. Make sure you research. Okay, where am I? Mr. Tuning says, I wish they stick that 10-speed transmission to outgoing V8 engines. That'd be pretty sweet. I didn't mind the 5.7 V8 with the 6. I thought that was a nice little setup there. I know you're talking fuel mileage and whatnot. Excuse me, the belching is happening again. CS says a bigger tire package would be great. Does the 3-inch lift come from dealer or factory? Factory option for 2024. So it comes from the factory now, which makes it easier on everybody, because there was a lot of hiccups with the dealer stuff. You had to find a dealer that would be willing to put it on. Apparently, the installation for it was insane, very time consuming, labor costs through the roof. Now it's done at the factory. Gotta love it. Just got to get a bigger tire on there. James is thumbs up. I dig it. 6-7 says, in the snow belt here in the Midwest, and especially the frequent icy freeze thaw zone, tow hooks are a must to be recovered on side of any road. I agree. Minneapolis for GGG. Big Rob says Capstone $4,000 under at Maplewood. I'm digging into that right now. He's going hard, guys. 6-7 says, been on the interstate before, stopped in traffic. Crosswind blows, slide several of us right off the road. No choice, no chance. Tow hooks, gotta have them. 8% interest and a $70,000 truck. People are challenged to pay that kind of money in the current environment. I agree. Well, I said this in a video the other day. I think it was my sales report video, because the Tundra is doing very well in sales. That's what needs to happen. We need to see incentives come back. You're getting the deals. Now we got to see incentives return and the interest rates come back down to normal, because right now the middle class can't buy this stuff. All right. What always made everybody meet in the middle were things like incentives, 0% interest, or low interest loans. That was the best part of all of it. But now they've skyrocketed the prices of the trucks. They've made interest rates at almost 10%. It's just like, who do you want to buy these things? Excuse me. You want to talk about sales numbers? Think of the sales numbers if the interest rates were normal. If there were incentives like there have always been before 2020, you'd see some trucks flying off the shelf. You'd see a potential of going after that number 1 spot of 2007 in Tundra sales. So I agree with you. Interest rates have to come back to earth. Hello, this is Earth. Interest rates, come on home. Greg says, I still prefer the look of the 2nd-gen Tundra. It just looks more tough. Nothing wrong with the 2nd-gen Tundra. It looks amazing. Especially, I like the 07 to 13, but the 14 to 21 is amazing looking too. Chris says, still looking to find a Tundra or possibly a Tacoma or 4Runner, but every 4Runner I see in my price range has over 200,000. That's because they go forever, my man. I low-key wish they made a Trail Hunter Tundra. They did make a Trail Hunter Tundra in the advertising when the Trail Hunter came out. It's just a matter of time before we see it. When will we see it? At this point, I'm guessing 2025, but it is coming. The Lunar Rock from Sunday looked awesome with that lift. Absolutely. Just needs the tires. CS says, I work at Toyota, build the RAV in Canada. Cheers to you, sir. Thank you for your hard work building these RAVs and in Canada. Canada is having a tough time getting Tundras right now. GGG says, Rob, it's silver, 80,400 MSRP. Reynolds, how you doing? I miss my 2014 SR5. Great truck. What do you have now? CS says factory install of the lift at the factory would mean better quality and the perfect setup. Totally agree. And that is why the factory install happened. I'm telling you, it was a lot of headaches from talking to you guys, talking to anyone I know. There was a lot of headaches to find a dealership to put it on, a good price to get it put on at. Now it's taken care of. You find one on the lot. Your dealer tells you about an allocation coming in with one. Done deal. It's the way. It is the way. John says, I'll wait for my F-150 to turn into a Tundra. Okay, there you go. Chris says, they do go forever, and it's not the mileage that bothers me. It's not knowing how used and abused they are by the time they go on sale. 4-liter V6. That's all you need to know. It's amazing. I have a Camry now. Don't judge me. No, I'm not judging nothing. I like the Camry. First off, the Camry is like the #1 selling car in the world. So can't hate on the Camry too much, especially the new XSE V6s or the newer ones. I'm obsessed with that. What size tires with the 3-inch TRD lift that are on there now? It's the stock one. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a 265. Let's check. Let's see if I was smart enough to get a close-up picture of that lift. Or actually, I don't even need to. I could just look at a picture of, I got you taken care of. I got you taken care of right here. The tires that are on there now, 265 60 R20. 265 60 R20 is the size of the tire that is on there now with the lift. It's the same size if you didn't have the lift. Isn't that crazy? We do it at the factory, so the plant makes more money. We are moving more and more dealer install options to the factory. And I love you for it because it makes it easier on everybody. Everybody. Toyota Man says, Chris, unless you're going to a used car lot, not a dealer, then yes. But at a dealership, if you find one that is a low price, even with high mileage, they'll be better condition. There you go. Benny says, what size to change to? 285, 60? I would not, a nice 285 would be nice. Sure. I'd throw a 35 12.50 on there, baby. What would you put on the Tundra with the lift? That's what we were just talking about. Benny says a 285. I think you could even do a 295 or a 35 if you wanted to go insane. Why aren't mudguards standard on the 3rd gen Tundra like the previous gens? I have no idea. And you are not the first person to bring that up. And every single sticker that I see, let me see if my sticker has it. I actually have my sticker down here from the Tundra that I have now. It always says mud flaps, but I never have them. Let's see. TRD off-road includes mud guards. I don't have mud guards. There's none on the truck, but it's listed here. $4,000 TRD off-road premium package. Are you like me? Do you always keep the stickers of your truck, car, whatever you buy? I always keep them. I have all of my Tundra stickers. I should go looking for some of them. Let's see. By the way, RAV is the top-selling vehicle, not so much the Camry anymore. That makes a lot of sense. Sedans are on their way out. But yeah, RAV is, my neighbor has a RAV. 3 down that way has a RAV. Walt, the gentleman that films dealer walks with me every once in a while when he does his lots in North Jersey, he just bought a RAV. Everybody has a RAV. I love my Camry, but I miss my RAV. There you go. Yep, keep them. Greg says, my 2017 has a 3-inch lift and has 33 by 12.50 20 on it. And that is a nice size right there. But I'm going 35s. I'm making 35s happen with a 3-inch lift. Yeah, definitely. 37, you're going to do some cutting, some trimming. Don't need it. But 35 would make that look real good. Real good. Yes, sir. Oh. Well, you know, if I ever have to, people ask every once in a while, what's your thoughts on Softex and the genuine heated ventilated leather that's up in 1794, Capstone, Platinum, all of that. I can speak on it because I don't own a 1794 like I'd like to, but I get to sit in a 1794 chair every time I talk to you guys. a driver's seat that I turned into an office chair. So I can tell you how comfortable these chairs are. I spend a lot of time in this thing, probably more than a driver would because I'm always down here making videos, editing videos, doing the live streams. The bolstering is perfect. It's a very comfortable seat. I strongly suggest the new generation Tundra seat for your next office chair. I'm stoked for the Land Cruiser return. I, too, am very pumped about that as well. Joel says, so help me out with this bigger tire, but the same size rim. Well, you have a 20 on there now, and you have stock. 285 would probably work for you. I would take it to a tire shop and really have them measure it out before you spend the money, though, just to make sure. You don't even have a bad tire on there right now. It doesn't look bad on yours. Mr. Tuning says, always keep them. Tundra Dan, my pilot. How you doing? Oh, goodness, with the Pepsi. How you doing, buddy? You should share the window stickers you have. I do the same thing. You should share the window stickers you have. I do the same thing. What does that mean? Window stickers. Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, what is a window sticker? But you're talking about these. Yes. Sorry, a little brain fart there. Actually, tomorrow's video, here's a little sneak peek to the 53 of you on here now. Tomorrow's video is the 6-month ownership update of my double cab TRD off-road SR5. I hope you'll check it out. I did it today. It's already ready to go, but you got to wait till tomorrow. Neighbor has one of the newer RAVs. I'm personally not a fan of it, but he drives it a lot. Seen it in town a lot when I'm at work. I'm telling you, man, they've done a lot to the styling of the RAV to make me like it. Lunar Rock on old gen looked a lot better than new gen. Yeah, I like it on the old gen, the TRD Pro 2021. It looked great. I don't have a problem with it on the new gen. I think it just depends on, and you probably weren't here in the beginning when we were talking about this, but like the Limited that I showed you the other day had everything body color and blacked out. It looks perfect on that. But I mean, to each their own. Tomato, tomato. Ronaldo says the TRD off-road package is the best looking in my opinion. I'll agree with that for sure. Mo says, hi Mo, 18-inch wheels and 295 Nitto Trail grabbers. Yes. Nittos for sure, 295. Yes. I think you need the TRD Pro lift for that though, at least. Don't know. Otto says, good night, Mark. Don't let the wife bite tonight. I'll do my best. James says, big tire, small rim. I'm a fan of that. Good sidewall. And it's funny because I have the TRD wheel and tire package from the limited 1794 and platinum TRD off-road packages on my SR5. And I love the wheel. You guys know I love that wheel. Excuse me. And I love the tire, but I really do like the tire and wheel they have on the SR5. That's the 18-inch TRD off-road. I'm a big fan of that. And every once in a while, when I see it, I'm like, wish I got those, but not. More sidewall for off-roading. Well, you need that if you're going to be doing the off-roading for sure. I'm talking about the window stickers. Keep it. Oh, yeah, you keep it too. We all keep them. Yeah. I feel like everybody keeps the window sticker of the vehicle. Why not, right? Got to have them. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wheel and tires, a lot of people ask tire size questions, and I think your best bet, what I always tell people to do, and I do the same thing. You can go online, you could search everywhere what people are saying, but at the end of the day, if you have like a performance tire shop near you, which I happen to have like a truck tire place here, they do all sorts of like, lifts, suspension, all that stuff. I would always just shoot over to him and be like, hey, so I'm thinking about putting this size on. And he may have one there that we could bring over to the truck and see if anything would need to be cut or adjusted to make it fit. And that's always your best bet because tires nowadays, especially truck tires, expensive. Certainly isn't like what it used to be with those tires. You're talking like 400 to 500 a tire if you're buying the insane ones. So it's very important to get a good opinion on that before you spend the money because nothing's worse. First off, when they come to your house, if you order them directly to your house, they're coming in on a pallet, right? They're coming in on a big truck that, it's larger load trucks that have nothing on the side of them. And it's two random guys. Doesn't say UPS or nothing. So to return that would be a huge pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. Joe says, good night, Mark. Thanks again for a very informative live stream. As always, my friend. Hey, Joe, go enjoy that platinum, buddy. I'm jealous of your platinum TRD. Everybody loved it. We did the video on it last week. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Ellen, how you doing, Ellen? Ellen's in Alaska, owns 2 Tundras. I bought some Rock Tricks bronze wheels, which I love, but time to get the winter tires put on. I left them on the stock TRD rims. I think the bronze wheels look really good on the Smoke Mesquite. I definitely agree. Fast says, just turned over 15,000 miles on the odometer on my 21 Tundra driving home today. Only 985,000 miles to go. Exactly. And that, my friends, is the best part about the 5.7 V8. Tried and true, legendary, bulletproof engine. So a lot of people are like, I don't like the new generation Tundra. I like the old generation Tundra. I like my 2016, whatever. That's awesome because it's going to run for 30 more years. So you don't have to trade out of it. Okay. Navy Federal Credit, 5%. All right. That's not bad. Thank you for your service. Dan says, father-in-law put a deposit on a 2024 hybrid limited Tundra with the TRD off-road package and 3-inch lift. I'm more excited than he is. I'm more excited than both of you. I need pictures of that. Send pictures when he gets that thing. I can't wait. And that kind of proves my point, what Dan just said right there about his father-in-law. So these lifted Tundras are everywhere. Toyota, man, do you have any 3-inch lift Tundras coming into your dealership? So as I was saying before, everywhere I look, if you dig in and go on SmartPath, where you can see way more information than because a lot of dealers, when you go to their website, it shows you the basic stuff about the truck. See, he even has one coming in. They're going everywhere. Everyone thought it would be like 1 or 2 dealerships would have the 3-inch lift option. They're going everywhere. So that is absolutely awesome. If you want that lift, just make sure you spend your time tonight after the live stream and go on the tire websites like 4-Wheel Parts or something and pick out the tire that you're going to put onto it, because you're not going to ride around on those Falken Wild Peak stocks. You're just not going to. You may tell yourself you're going to, but I have a feeling that's the first thing you're going to do. In fact, you're going to leave the dealership and you're going to drive to the closest tire store you can find and change them out. I have a Platinum with it coming in a 1794. Oh, dude, I'm coming to your lot and I'm going to film them. How big is your lot where you are? Because you were getting a lot of good Tundras. And you're more North Jersey, right? Like near New York City? That shocks me. Usually the New York City dealerships around that area, 1 or 2 Tundras. I like that. I like everything you're saying. I'm going to go film all of them this week. Like I said, I have a plan to go to Holman Toyota because they have a good situation right now as well. What does your dad think about the 2024 Tacomas? Is he going to trade that Jeep? I don't think he's going to trade the Jeep. He likes the 2024 Tacomas. I haven't heard one person who doesn't like the 2024 Tacomas, to be honest. They did a really good job with those. Dan says, will do. It's Windshield Pearl 2, one of my favorite colors. He went and spent a good amount of money, Mr. Dan. Pompton Plains, New Jersey. The lot's huge, but it isn't, or it's not huge, but it isn't small. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to have to look that up. What Pompton Plains? Let me write that down because as soon as we get off, it's okay. I got you. Pompton Plains. And are they weird about a guy walking around on Sunday morning with a camera when the dealership is closed? I always like to ask that question too. Everyone has said, no, it's no problem so far, as you know, when I go to walk these dealerships. But the best part, what you guys don't see, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on when I go and walk these lots. And the fun part of that is I always like to go in the morning because this is what you may not know if you're around the country. Your dealerships may be open 7 days a week, but in New Jersey, our dealerships are not open on Sundays. Not open. No one's open. So a lot of people that shop for cars or are thinking about buying a vehicle go on Sunday because they don't want the hassle of dealing with the salesman, right? So I try to get there bright and early, get it done before anybody starts coming in because I don't want to get in the way of people researching their own vehicles. I don't want to be a pain. And that's why I wait till Sunday to do them, because I don't want to be in the way of potential sales, you know? But the best part is when I'm filming and somebody comes onto the lot to look at vehicles and they see me filming the trucks and they're like, it's happened a lot of times, like, what the hell you doing? You're talking to yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm on a live stream or I'm filming something. You know, I cut that stuff out, but that happens pretty often. I have cars sometimes that will park away from me and they watch me do whatever I'm doing, which is always kind of weird because no one would think like, oh, yeah, he has the Tundra channel for 7 years. He's filming the Tundras. It's just random because it's early in the morning and I'm walking around talking to a phone. and I have a microphone, and it's just people don't know what to think. But I have cars that roll by me looking weird, and then they just keep circling, rolling by me. There were some construction workers at the Turnersville one I was at last week, and they kept coming over like, "What the hell you doing?" You know. So I have a lot of funny experiences like that. There are, especially now because the sun comes up later. So sometimes I get to these lots where let me sit in the truck for 20 minutes and let the sun really come up. And that's when people are like, why are you sitting there like that? It's just a lot of fun stuff I've been going through, with that. But hey, if you're ever on the lot and you see me looking at Tundras, don't be afraid to come say hello. It'll be a little bit different than these folks that see me and they're like, why are you here? What are you doing? You're freaking me out. So, yep, that's what I deal with. Ronaldo says I like the new taco, especially the manual option. Absolutely. 6-7 says dealership's not open here in Indiana on Sundays either. Mo loves Lunar Rock. Toyota Man says recently we had a customer go to our lot and drone film our lot for a video he was making. He asked us, we were like, go for it. I always like to ask. And that's one thing I always do when I'm going to dealerships I've never been to before. I put out a little message to them just basically saying, hey, I'm on my way. This is what I'm doing. If you don't know who I am, this is what I do. And I've never had anything but open arms welcome. Hey, do what you want. Some lots will even move Tundras to the front so their logo could get into it. And I'm all about helping out in any way I can, when filming the trucks. You're allowing me to film your trucks. I will definitely put your logo in there. But I've had nothing but open arms. People love it. So, but I always like to tell dealerships when I am coming their way, just so they don't look at their cameras at 7 in the morning and be like, who the hell is that? I don't want that situation. Alan says, as long as security doesn't pounce on you, it's cool. Yeah, no, I take care of all that. Garrett says, okay, I'm here. My commanders are getting their asses handed to them. So I'm looking for some good news. So, Garrett, were you the one that said in the comments about I can't remember. I had 3 comments that were in there. You wish the prices were lower? Answer that. Were you the 15,000 guy? Robert says, I'd love to get my wife an Army Green Sequoia to match my 1794, but I think that ship has sailed. No, I think you should still look around. That was you. We're going to talk about that in a minute there, Garrett. Hold on. Jay says, what's the best price you've seen on a TRD Pro? New gen? I've seen 1,500 off MSRP on a Pro. I've seen a lot of MSRP, but 1,500 off. $500 trail grapplers a piece. Yup. Oh, if you hear horses, that's normal. That's the equestrian center behind us. I'm not even shocked at that. All right, so Garrett, I don't know if you read my comment I wrote back to you. You want $15,000 off? I haven't seen 15, but I have seen 3, 4, 7, 8, and invoice. So it is out there. It just depends on where you are in the country. Research around. Auto Trader is great. On Facebook, there's a group called No Markup Toyota, and that is where salesmen go on and basically tell you about what they have offered that's MSRP or below. I've seen a lot of great deals on there. So if you are looking for a Tundra and you want money off, they are out there. You just got to research. So Garrett, you probably said it in the way of there's markups on everything, but really there is some serious deals out there right now, and they're just going to get better. We just need the interest rates to come down, and we need some incentives to come back, and then we're all set. And I hope the Commanders can figure it out, but the Giants suck, so I know where you're at right now with that. Toyota Man says, oh, yeah, the horses thing. Mitch says, hey, Mark, greetings from Canada. Love the content. Thank you, buddy. I currently own a 23 Black Platinum 6.5-foot bed and loving it. Cheers. That's a nice setup. I'm telling you, I love the Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed. I guess it really just depends on the need for it. Cool, I'll start looking around. Again, Auto Trader. Open your search up from your area because these dealerships will ship to you. That is a thing. Any dealership can ship wherever. I think some states are weird with other states, but give it a try. Bro, the Giants give me more gray hairs than I already have. The Giants are hurting me mentally. Their opening drives always look good, and then they fall apart. I don't even want to talk about the Giants. It's just going to get me mad. It's just going to get me mad. But deals are out there, my friends. Auto Tempest works too. That's what I use. There you go. Jay says, thanks. I can't wait until Toyota and Panasonic come out with their new battery technology and get that battery into the TRD Pro. Well, it's bound to happen, right? There was something I saw on one of the Toyota websites the other day. I can't remember what it was. I can't even speculate on it. It's more of their green energy stuff, but it was basically a TRD Pro or a Tundra outfitted with a giant battery situation on it. I guess I'll have to look into it more before I speculate because I don't remember what it is. But I think we're going to call it a live stream. That was fun. I hope you guys had fun. It was enjoyable. I love talking Tundra with all of you. Tomorrow's video, 6-month ownership update on the double cab in the driveway. I hope you'll check it out. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pros, the cons, the fun. We paid $58,000 almost for it. Drill says, Mark, get that Lunar Rock. Drill, you buy it for me, dude. Help me out. I'm on a YouTube salary now. But I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out the video. Not only tomorrow, but don't forget, we're doing another dealership walk. We're going away, about an hour and 20 minutes away, to find more Tundras. Chris, have a good one. I thank all of you for being here and taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. James, good night to you as well. Toyota Man, be safe. We're going to be coming to your dealership very soon, sir. Let me know when you get all those Tundras in. And on the way out, I just want to say once again, a huge cheers, a thank you to all the emergency services and the military of the United States and Canada. We love you. Thank you for all you do to keep us safe and free and to be able to do fun things like Toyota channels and live streams. So I wish all of you a great evening. Thank you for being here. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, join the membership, check out the playlist, the dealership walk videos, that playlist. That's where you'll probably want to start. Those are the fun ones. Be safe, be well. Talk to you guys soon. And as always, thank you so much for being here.